The Tale of Panta Buri and the Clever Trap.
Once upon a time, in a little village in Bangladesh, there lived an old woman named Panta Buri. Now, Panta Buri wasn't rich or fancy. She was just a simple soul who loved one thing more than anything else. Panta Bat, that delicious fermented rice soaked in water. Every day, she'd sit in her mud hut, eating her Panta Bat from a clay pot, smiling to herself as the cool rice filled her belly. Life was good, until a thief showed up. Yes, a sneaky little thief started creeping into her hut every night, gobbling up her precious Panta Bat. Day after day, she'd wake up to find her pot empty, and poor Panta Buri had had enough. So one fine morning, she grabbed her trusty wooden stuff, straightened her faded sari, and said,
"That's it! I'm going to the king to complain!"
Off she went, hobbling down the dusty path. First, she passed a pond, and out popped a catfish, its shiny scales glinting in the sun. Panta Buri, it is called. "Where are you off to?" She sighed and said,
"A thief keeps eating my Panta Bats, so I'm going to the king for justice."
The fish wiggled its tail and said,
"Take me with you on your way back. It'll do you good."
"All right," she replied, and on she went. Next, she passed a wood apple tree, and there on the ground was a ripe wood apple fruit.
Panta Buri, where are you going?
"A thief stealing my Panta Bat," she grumbled, "so I'm off to the king."
Pick me up on your return. It'll help you.
"Fine," she said and kept walking. Then, along the path, she spotted a pile of cow dung. Yes, cow dung. And believe it or not, it spoke. "Panta Buri, where are you headed?" it asked. She groaned.
"A thief eats my Panta Bat every night, so I'm telling the king."
The dung chuckled and said, "Take me along when you come back. It'll be worth it." "Okay," she muttered, probably wondering what she'd gotten herself into. A little further, she found an old rusty blade lying by the roadside, glinting in the sun. "Panta Buri, where to?" it asked sharply. "To the king," she snapped. "A thief's after my Panta Bat." The old blade gleamed and said,
Bring me back with you. It'll do you good.
"Sure," she agreed and marched on. But when Panta Buri reached the king's palace, guess what? The king wasn't even there. No justice for her that day. So, with a sigh, she turned back home. But she didn't forget her new friends. She scooped up the catfish, the wood apple, the cow dung, and the blade, stuffing them all into her jute sack, and trudged back to her hut. That evening, Panta Buri set her trap. The old blade said, "Put me on the grass outside." So she did. The cow dung said, "Place me on the stool." Done. The wood apple whispered, "Hide me in the oven." She obeyed. And the catfish? It grinned and said,
Drop me in your Panta Bat pot.
with a sly smile, Panta Buri plopped it in, then went to bed, pretending to sleep. Late that night, the thief crept in, licking his lips for some Panta Bat. He plunged his hand into the pot.
Ouch!
The catfish stabbed his fingers with its sharp spines. Crying out, he stumbled to the oven to warm his hand. Boom! The wood apple exploded, splattering his face with sticky juice. Blinded and howling, he tripped splat right onto the cow dung, slipping and crashing to the floor. "There's the thief," they shouted. "Catch him, beat him." And oh, what a punishment that rascal got. As for Panta Buri, She sat back in her hut, eating her Panta bat in peace at last, thanks to her clever friends. And the thief? Well, he never dared come near her hut again. And that, my friends, is the tale of Panta Buri, proof that even the simplest things, like a fish, a fruit, some dung and a blade, can outsmart a thief when they work together.